Hello dear viewers, myself Nasir and you're watching Mr.Zoologist YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about generalized life cycle of fish. That is a topic of BS Zoology as well as MSc Zoology. You can either study this topic in fish culture or as well as today's topic is the first cycle stage is egg stage, the second is larval stage, the third is fry stage, the fourth one is juvenile stage, the fifth is adult stage, and the sixth is the spawning stage. And the first stage is the egg stage. We are going to discuss it in detail. In egg stage, actually the tiny embryo develops inside the hard-shelled egg. Means to say fishes are egg-laying animals. Therefore, they lay eggs in the water. They live in the aquatic environment. They have external fertilization mode, so they release eggs in the water. During this process, the embryo develops different organs of its body. Means to say the organ formation starts in the egg stage. Many eggs do not survive this stage. Fishes which live in warmer regions hatch their eggs faster as compared to those fishes which live in cold water or cold regions. The reason is that due to warmer regions, they reach their maturity stage earlier. They get to this year. The second stage is the larval stage. Uh, in larval stage, in actually, after the egg hatches, the larva emerges from the eggs that have a yolk sac attached to their bodies. That yolk sac is actually for providing nutrition to the growing larva. The larva survive for about 4 days on the nutrition provided by this yolk. This yolk is present already in the egg. The eyes and mouth parts of the larva develop in this stage, in the larval stage. When the yolk sac is completely absorbed, the young larva is now called as fry. And the next is also fry stage. We are going to discuss it in detail. In fry stage, unlike the fish larva that depended on the yolk sac for food sourcing, the fry has the ability to feed on its own. It means to say, as we have discussed in the previous stage, that larva is dependent totally on the yolk sac, whereas now we have reached the fry stage. After the fry has the ability to get its food from environment. That food is in the form of very small pieces because of the small size of the fry. In the first few months, young fish is called fry. In this stage, the fry undergo many developmental stages. Means to say these are all the developmental stages which a fish continues from an egg to spawning stage. And the next fourth stage is the juvenile stage. That comes after the fry stage, the juvenile stage. In this stage, the fish develops more adult-like characteristics like fins, colors, and other body parts, just like an adult, but that is not an actual adult. This is stage where a fish transforms from a fry to an adult stage. Time period to this stage varies from species to species. Most species do not survive this stage due to inevitable predators. Means to say the fishes in the juvenile stage are vulnerable. Means to say they are easily captured by the predators. So there is less chance for the survival of the fishes. In actual, fishes lay thousands, hundreds of eggs, in lakhs of eggs, but these all eggs do not survive due to inevitable predators. And due to large flow of stream of water, the survival rate is also low, or as well as the fertilization rate is also very low in the fishes. And the fifth stage is the adult stage. Here the fish is fully grown with all body parts and is sexually mature. The adult fish is capable of mating and reproducing. Means to say now fish is capable of reproduction, and now it can reproduce, or it can lay eggs and sperms in the next stage. But now its organs are fully formed, that are sexually organs in male and female. Sexual maturity depends on the lifespan of the fish, and definitely species which have shorter lifespan will mature faster. Because they have short lifespan, they also have to lay eggs, either male or female fish. As well as which fishes have longer lifespan, mature later because they have longer lifespan, so their maturity will also be delayed. And the sixth stage after the adult stage is the spawning stage. In spawning stage, spawns are the eggs and sperm released or deposited by fishes and other aquatic animals. Means to say spawning is not only in fishes, but that is also present in some other aquatic animals as well. The female fish releases eggs into the water due to they have external fertilization, and the male fish also releases milk Milt is a semen from male fish. In actually, we are not going to say it's sperms. That is milt releases from the male fish to fertilize the eggs. Not all eggs are fertilized. That I have already told you that there are little chances of fertilization. Out of lakhs, only 10,000 if eggs are fertilizing. Out of them, only few hundreds will survive at the end after all these stages. Depending on the species, while some fish spawn in intervals, means to say some spawn once in a while, and some spawn annually. Means to say fishes have different categories on the basis of their spawning. And now to look at the diagrammatical view of the life cycle, generalized life cycle of a fish. At the most right side bottom, you are looking at the adult stage. Adult fish is in actually spawning fish that is mature enough after the adult stage, that will release eggs and milt. Eggs from the female and milt from the male, that will released into the water, and after fertilization they will form an embryo. After embryo will develop into larval stage, and larval stage will transform into juvenile stage. So that is a generalized life cycle of a fish we have discussed today. Hope so you have learned it. We will meet you in the next video.